Hello, today I'm doing a flower doodle and I've opened it up on this double page of my sketchbook. I like to work over a double page a lot of the time, and I doodle every single day, and some of the doodles are just tiny little sketches that take me a couple of minutes, and some I build up over time. So this is one that I'm going to be building up over a few days. I'm going to be using Koh-i-Noor Progresso pencils, so I like them. They blend really nicely. Find colours that you like. I'm going to go straight in with a fine liner pen. You can start off with a pencil if you feel happier with a pencil. I'll put in a few spirals. Just build up this petal pattern here. With a few more in there. Like this. And when the paint has dried on the other side of the page, then I'll do another one. And circles. I'll just put in a few circles. So I always say to students who tell me they can't draw, that if you can write your name, you can draw. So around here, M. See that I'm not making them even. I'm doing some a little bit bigger than others, some I'm going over the edge. It doesn't matter. That isn't important. Just bring in that. So what I'm going to do now is to put some colour onto this one using my warm colours, orange, yellow, red. I'm going to start off with some orange and start with a little bit of a background. I'm using the flat end of the pencil quite lightly, and it's a bit scribbly. I'm not really being that careful. Doesn't matter if I go over the edges a bit. Just putting in a bit of the background. I'll just do this side quickly as well. One of the reasons that I doodle every single day is because it calms my mind. And as a teacher, I find that by encouraging students to doodle, it calms their minds as well. I'm now going to start to build up some tone. I'm still using the same colour. So from the centre, I'll start pushing a little bit harder to get a darker, more intense colour. This orange. And we use tone as artists to develop our work and make it look more three-dimensional, and to make it look a bit more interesting. Now you can see the technique that I'm using here is little circles. And with these particular pencils, and any good quality pencil, and even with some really cheap pencils, by doing this motion, this technique builds up really nice, and you don't get lines. Unless you want lines, because that could be a different technique as well, and that's absolutely fine. So again, I'm still using the edge, the flat edge of the pencil. Right, now I'm going to switch colours. I'm going to build in sort of pinky colour over the top. And this is why I like working with colouring pencils. It's the blending. I'm now going to start in one of these patterns here, I'm actually going to press hard. So now I'm using the pointy edge. So keeping a pencil sharp, putting that in quite heavy. The same here. And then I'm going to get my yellow and go over the top of that, just at those tips. Again, blending those colours. Quite like the yellow. I'm going to put some yellows in those dots. Now we're going to use this darker pink, burgundy, and moving that quite dark in that tip, bringing it out. So dark at that end, getting paler and paler and paler, and then darker at that end. Dark, easing off a little bit the pressure of the pencil on the paper. Again, using this darker pink, I'm going to go into that spiral in the middle. Just building that up, that little petal there, right like that. So like I say over and over again, there aren't really any rules with doodling. Well, there aren't any rules, you do what you like. But I think the more you do, the better you get, always. Some of these patterns and doodles will turn into designs. So I might use them for a crochet design or a fabric design. Or I might not. I might just leave them in my book, perhaps come back to them. I like working in Sketchbook because I like looking back over my past sketchbooks, and because I've been an artist for a long time, I have a lot of sketchbooks. That's it so far, and we'll come back to it a little bit later.